The old dualities are moving away. They're falling away because we realize that we are reconnected. We are connected. We've never not been connected. So
but that's the interesting thing about reconnected, because that word has always annoyed me. Why is it reconnected? Because it should be, you would
connected.
Think it should be
Let's
connected
call
the way
it connected
we
healing.
do. But it isn't. But it isn't. And so I don't get to change the word because I didn't come up with the word.
Who did?
About the 4th month after the healings began, or the 5th, all of a sudden I went in to see a patient, and as I held my hands near him, his head jerked back, his eyes rolled, his mouth opened, lost consciousness. A voice came out and said, "We are here to tell you to continue doing what you are doing. What you are doing is bringing light and information onto the planet." He wasn't aware that he had done that, although all the other patients in the office were acutely aware. 2 days later, 3 other patients lost consciousness and said those first 2 phrases, "We're here to tell you to continue doing what you're doing. What you're doing is bringing light and information onto the planet." Then 2 of them added, "What you're doing is reconnecting strands." One of them said, "What you're doing is reconnecting strings." The first patient came back in later that week and said, "What you're doing is reconnecting strings." Those are the first 4 of 6 phrases that came through. These 6 phrases came through over 50 different people over a 3-month period of time. Who is it?
Have they ever talked to you since? These voices, have they ever come back?
There's more information.
Okay.
I've been keeping it under wraps, but I am writing it in a book.
Okay, no, you
this
see,
year
I'm
I am
happy
writing.
you shared
I'm
that
putting it in a book.
Because
well,
the
non-local
non-local consciousness is very much a part of this movement up, or this evolution of the biofield.
So our challenge isn't always about isn't always about what the answer is. It's our willingness to search for it. Now we have to go, instead of sitting there saying, "I know the answer is connected." Well, that's fine, but we stop learning right on that spot. But if we're willing to say, "Well, I don't know," now we grow, because now we start to explore the possibilities. Why is it reconnected? How can it be reconnected? I'll give you one way I can understand that. Because yes, we're all connected. So how can we be reconnected? Think, though, as between our lifetimes when we return to that light that we come from and return to. For example, so we're there, and we're very full in that space. Okay, we're full with the universe. We're full.
Yeah.
Then we come here and we live our veiled life of the illusion of individuality to get our lessons living the mask that we've selected, let's say. But our goal here is to grow through the struggle of the search, to understand truly that we are all one, to unveil that part of the soul.
Right.
So that is our reconnecting with something that existed out there, so it's timeless, but not here, so it's also, we're not really reconnecting here, we're reconnecting with our original fullness. And as we learn to access that in reconnective healing, what happens is we simply strip away that mask, strip away that illusion. We unveil the soul inside, and we allow that soul, not a technique, to do that work, because that soul becomes the common denominator, the communication of the cosmos. It's intrinsically felt, and inherently it heals.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you
for sharing that.